Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Andrew Chwalik here. I am your commentator for today's match, and we are back with some more lower league eCup action. This is an exciting one because we are officially in the knockout stage, and this is going to be a great matchup between Delaware Rising with Nathan Chwalik, my brother on the sticks, going up against AFC Columbia. Now, this matchup did happen in the group stage. Both Delaware Rising and AFC Columbia advanced out of our group, and it was a draw. They tied 3-3 in the group stage, so this matchup is going to be exciting. Now, Nathan will be using Liverpool, and AFC Columbia will be playing with Chelsea, and let us get this match underway. Liverpool gets us started with the kickoff. And if this match is anything like the previous draw between these two teams, we are in for a treat. Henderson getting forward early and Liverpool holding nice possession to start this game. Mane finds a little space and still just working the ball, but gives it up to Chelsea now, who have the option to break. And when you have Timo Werner up top with that pace, that counter attack is always a threat. And it looks like Chelsea does get a chance. It is a crossed-in header, but deflected away. Good defense there, and cross off the corner goes right to Alisson's gloves. And what an outlet ball from Alisson down the wing. Salah is able to catch up to that and flicks a low cross into the box, and cleared away by the last defender. And with Nathan's style of play, been consistent for most of the tournament, builds up that possession, tries to find breaks when possible, but then when he is out on the wing, really likes to do those low crosses into the box, and has been fruitful for him in his first ever official FIFA tournament, getting him all the way through to the knockout stage. Now we got Alisson coming out of the box, a little sweeper keeper, clearing that out into the stands. Now we got Pulisic feeding James through, and it looks like a header goes wide of the goal, and that was actually off a Chelsea player, so that was a chance. It was the first real chance of the game so far by either team. And a through ball fed here to Mane, but looks to have been offside, so doesn't attack that. Pulisic trying another through ball, but not this time. Diego Jota feeds it to Mane out on the wing, who flicks it into the top of the box, but cleared away. And now Chelsea with the ball. Pulisic bringing it forward. Tries a through ball to Havertz, who maintains possession, but gets tackled and then eventually loses the ball. And an offside call against Liverpool is what the ref has decided. Now Werner and Havertz just feeding the ball back and forth, but intercepted eventually. And now the break is on. It's 2v2. Jota outside, passing it back and forth with Firmino. Firmino now feeds it to Mane, but just too far ahead of him. And neither keeper has been tested yet. Chelsea have got a few balls into the box where they've won the header. One was a deflection, the other one a header wide, so not really worrying Alisson. But through ball to Pulisic. Pulisic scores. Chelsea makes it 1-0. And our boy Christian Pulisic slotting it home, side netting after a great build-up, finally unlocking that Liverpool defense. What's happening here now? With the momentum shifting to Chelsea, what will Nathan and Liverpool do for Delaware Rising? As he's not had very many chances yet. And maybe that will change here with a lovely through ball to Mane. Mane hits it. Oh, upper 90. What a goal. He answers right back, answering my question. with a goal. That's beautiful to see for us Delaware Rising fans. And what a shot by Mane. Are you kidding me? My goodness. I wish I could strike that 1 out of 10 times. Holy smokes. And now we're all even at 1 apiece. And remember, this is the knockout stage. There are 2 legs. And now that I know, both games are played back-to-back. So we're going to be getting some good action here with the first and second leg right away. And for those of you unfamiliar, very quickly is Timo Werner doing some fancy footwork in the box. Gets free, tries to pass it through, but a last-second interception saves Liverpool from another potential goal. But for those of you that are unfamiliar with how this whole process works, now that we're in the knockout stage, 2 legs will be played and aggregate is counted. So all of the goals from the first match will count up and then count for aggregate in the second match. So goals are important, as many as you can score in this first leg. And both teams still getting settled in. So we have about 10 minutes until halftime. And Chelsea, almost a perfect through ball, but James just a step behind. And Jota all over the pitch today. A lovely through ball. It's to Mane, who looks to be onside. And he gets a foot on it. As the keeper comes out, he slots it right underneath of the keeper. And that is goal number 2 for Mane, for Liverpool, and for Delaware Rising. And that puts our squad up now 2-1. Now that is huge. You love to see the momentum shifting to Delaware Rising, especially right before halftime. And what a stressful game it will be if it continues this way, knowing that this is the knockout stage. So if you win, you move on. If you lose, you're out. Firmino now plays Sane through. Keeper comes out. And Salah has a shot, deflects off of the keeper. And Firmino gets it off the corner, playing it around the top of the box, has a swing, and it is gathered by Kepa Arrizabalaga. And now Kepa not even really playing for Chelsea much anymore, as Mendy has become the preferred keeper. Lovely through ball to Mane. Mane is just getting some great service there. And Salah scores! Oh, great service to Mane, who is just wreaking havoc on that left side, breaking through the back line. And this time, instead of going it himself, a low ball into the box, back post. Salah is there to tap it home the opposite side of the goal. And that makes it 3-1. Delaware Rising now leading AFC Columbia 3-1 here in this knockout stage. And that, folks, will bring us to halftime. And Mane has absolutely been going ham on that Chelsea back line. He's just continuing to break through, and kudos to the rest of the Liverpool team who are able to service him as he's making those runs. Now, what will be happening here? AFC Columbia down 2 goals at the half. Are they going to make some personnel changes? Are they going to try to change up some of their tactics? We shall see. And now we're getting ready for kickoff from Anfield. And Chelsea gets us started. They need something. They need some spice to get back into this match. But in any FIFA game, we all know it is easy to get back if you just start scoring those goals. Momentum can shift very quickly. And of course, Nathan of Delaware Rising will certainly want to get another goal, try to put the nail in the coffin. And is trying to do that here quickly with a ball in from Firmino, looking for Mane, but cleared away by the Chelsea defense. And now a quick break possible here for Chelsea, but Virgil van Dijk says, no, thank you. And a pause is scheduled now by Nathan. We'll see if that was accidental or if he maybe wants to make a personnel change. But a header comes in and a nice save by Kepa, who blasts it down to the corner flag, and keeper comes out. Allison makes the save. Looks to be directing some traffic, tries to slot it down the wing. It looks like that will go out of bounds, and that means the pause does come into effect, and Nathan looks to be adjusting some of the tactics and instructions for his individual players. So must have been playing around the second half and seeing some things that need adjusted, maybe trying to maintain a little more solid defensive shape as he is now up 2 goals. And what will Chelsea do here? It looks like there were no personnel changes made by either side. Havertz with the ball. Finds Werner. Kovacic with some space. And now maintaining some nice possession at the top of the box. Pulisic, the lone goal scorer for Chelsea, does get dispossessed. And now a 2v2 with Liverpool breaking the other way. And it's Mane touching through with his pace, but just one step away from breaking through that last line. And Chelsea trying a lot of long balls, but has not been too great for them. Not a great result so far. And Liverpool likes that quick build-up, quick 1-2 passes right at that back line to try to feed one of the defenders. But now a beautiful pass to Werner, and wow, what a sliding tackle from Virgil van Dijk. That's a game-saving tackle right there that prevents Chelsea from making it 2-3 in the 63rd minute. You miss seeing Virgil van Dijk, and I think all of Liverpool is missing Virgil van Dijk. And a lovely through ball to Fabinho, who's up top now. Oh, it's deflected. The keeper saves it off his chest, but goes right back to Fabinho. And I don't think he was ready for it. It was a quick deflection and then goes out for a goal kick. And Pulisic trying to be that playmaker, and he does have the ability to do that. And Firmino chips it into a wide open Salah. He chests it down, saved, goes back to Salah. But Chelsea is able to maintain and control possession. And Liverpool now starting to get a few different attacks and shots. This game is really starting to open up now, at least for Liverpool. We haven't seen too many chances yet in the second half for Chelsea. And they continue to try to get that through ball, but unfortunately for Chelsea, just not working. Trying to hold a little possession as Chelsea builds up an attack. And they do find some space. Havertz now does get tackled. And now an opportunity to break for Liverpool. And Salah made the run, but a little too early. The pass wasn't able to get to him. And now potential 3-on-3 for Chelsea. Pulisic taking on the defense. Finds, now it's Havertz at the top. Has a swing, deflected, and gets that shot blocked. And 2 huge tackles in the box by Liverpool's defense to prevent a goal. And now advantage being played by the ref as Salah on the wing flicks it in. Whoa, what a shot. It almost goes in again. I don't know how Firmino contorted his body to hit that on the volley with such intense power, but a phenomenal hit, and saved by Kepa, and eventually deflects out for a goal kick. And Chelsea holding some good possession, trying to break through that Liverpool defense and just having no luck. And now Salah, alone on the wing, has a hit himself just wide of the post. Tomori flicks it down the wing, and it is James. James breaks away from the defender. Good move, solid play. Low ball in, tries to find Kai Havertz, but just too far in front of him, and Allison is able to collect. We are now in the 84th minute. It is now or never for Chelsea. They do have one goal, which will help on aggregate, but another one would be huge, very helpful if they want to get through to this next round. And, oh, it's a goal! It is a goal from Chelsea. It was Werner, got through the back line, had a hit, good save by Allison. The save just bounced right back to Werner, who scored to now make it 2-3. Liverpool and Delaware Rising are up 3, AFC Columbia 2. And Werner finally gets that goal that he's been looking for. And if Chelsea can find one more to draw things up, that would set us up for a nice match. Oh, and almost a through ball to Firmino, but just can't get the power on it. And Kepa is able to clear it away. And one more for Liverpool would also be extremely helpful in Delaware Rising's pursuit to get up 2 on aggregate. Salah on the wing, working against Chilwell, and a foul is called. So here is a free kick with 1 added minute. They go short. Salah has it on the wing. Still holding that possession. Gets it to Fabinho. No foul called. And Chelsea does not have enough time to flick it up and get one last chance. But that is the end of the match for the first leg. Liverpool and Delaware Rising get the victory 3-2. However, we have a second match coming at you right away. And don't forget, aggregate is at play. So that means all of the goals for these 2 legs will combine, and that will be the score. So we shall see how this breaks out with Liverpool up 3-2. And this match playing out very similar to the first matchup between AFC Columbia and Delaware Rising, where Nathan ended up drawing 3-3, but a little more of an edge in this game for Liverpool, and you could see that they were the stronger team. Delaware Rising playing very solid, having solid, good possession, able to score on a variety of chances, especially with Mane getting through on that wing, just causing havoc, being a handful for the defense. And Mane getting 2 goals himself and assisting another. And if that continues and AFC Columbia is not able to lock down Mane, they're in for a rough second leg. And then there are 2 more rounds, I believe, in the knockout round to get to the final. So the next round matchup, looking like the winner of this one will be going up against Forward Mason. Now, this is a team out of the South. They have an awesome brand. If you've not seen it yet, Forward Mason, very cool. But they've been playing strong all tournament, scoring goals on goals. And I would not be surprised by the end of this if their team had the golden boot, per se, where they were the team that had scored the most goals throughout this whole tournament. So regardless of the winner from this one, whether it is AFC Columbia or Delaware Rising, it will be a tall order to face Forward Madison if that all does pan out. Going to have some solid defense, make sure that they have a solid back line established, but then also at the same time, if you want to win, you got to attack. You got to score some goals. And the one beneficial part about playing Forward Mason, while they do score a lot, they also let goals past as well. So it does open up the opportunity for any team who they are facing to at least score some goals. But then that team really does need to bunker down on defense and make sure they can hold. And as the 2 teams get readjusted, realigned, it looks like both of them are making some changes, whether that is formation, or whether that is to the squad, or tactical differences. I'm interested to see specifically what AFC Columbia does if they try to shift their back line out further So that can prevent some of those through balls from the wing that will get to Mane. Or if they bunker down in more of a tight defense and into a tight block and let the wingers play, but then prevent those balls and those crosses in that end up finding people like Salah, who scored the third goal. But folks, this is it. This is the final leg. Whoever is victorious here will advance to the next round of the knockout stage for the lower league eCup, and Liverpool gets us underway. And don't forget, aggregate is in effect, so that means, as it stands, if this is a draw, a 0-0 draw, Liverpool and Delaware Rising will be going through to the next round. So 3-2 is our score. And to start us off, progression and possession is changing hands in the middle. But out on the wing, Salah putting in a little work, maintaining possession, being strong, gets it through. Firmino hits it under the keeper and scores in the 5th minute. Now, that's exactly what you want for Delaware Rising, but quite the opposite for AFC Columbia, who are now down 2 on aggregate. So 1-0 in the match, but that makes 3. That makes it 4-2 on aggregate. So Delaware Rising being up 2. Math is hard. And Firmino, what a lovely run. And just slots it home. And that will leave some breathing room. But Chelsea, knocking on the door, puts it through. And now Kai Havertz responds instantly in the 9th minute. And AFC Columbia is not going down without a fight. And some quick powering through of that back line. And I believe Werner had the assist, who just kept plugging forward. And finally, a low cross into the box finds the feet on the back post of Kai Havertz, and he just taps it home. It's a 1-1 all. And a header off of a corner now for Liverpool. And an easy save in the end for Kepa. And Salah gets it back off the chest. Scores! Are you kidding me? In the 13th minute, wow, we are getting goal after goal. And this match is wide open. Salah, lovely chest down, gets control and rips it past Kepa. No chance on that one with that pure power. And Mane again. And they close on him quickly, but still holds possession. And he looks to find, I believe it was Henderson or Trent Alexander-Arnold on the wing, but was called offside. So, folks, it is 2-1, and aggregate differential is now 2 goals in favor of Delaware Rising. And a shot here. What a hit. And what a save by Allison, who's pumped up about it, and he should be. Corner. The header looks like maybe Kai Havertz gets a head on that, but it goes wide and does not test the keeper whatsoever. Salah breaking on the wing, putting on some fancy moves, but Emerson says no. And now Emerson trying to take the ball down himself, unable to do so, and Emerson now out of position, but Conte plays some great cover and intercepts that pass. Now Firmino, and looks like players falling over each other, and eventually the ball just rolls to Kepa, who gracefully picks up that ball and boots it downfield, actually, to Kai Havertz on an awesome outlet pass. But Virgil van Dijk, the superstar defender that he is, says, no chance. And Jota on the wing, Mane in the box, and Mane gets a head on it. Diving header, that's a tough angle, and a good save by Kepa. Fairly easy, didn't have him worried all that much. And now, Kepa playing some great outlet balls to start us off here in this match. And seems to be learning a little bit on how to break through that Liverpool back line. That counter attack will be very helpful for Chelsea. And Jota wanting the foul, but not getting it after an acrobatic collision. And Pulisic now. Pulisic gets saved by Allison one-on-one with the keeper. That is huge. Allison coming up with a big save, but now it gets deflected back to Chelsea. And it's kind of bounced around at the top of the box. Liverpool claim it. And now on a break of their own. But Nathan plays a very solid defense with Liverpool, locking it down in the back, and very difficult to get through for any opponent. And that means the counter attack will be vital for any opponent trying to play against Nathan's style. You can do it one of two ways. Maintain a lot of possession, work that ball back and forth until you find the opportunity to play a through ball, especially if you have someone like Werner who's quick enough. And Mane putting fancy footwork, gets a shot. Oh, just wide of the post. Inches away. And that is a goal kick. Chelsea now attempting to mount an attack. But the second way you can break them down is fast breaks, going on that counter attack. And here's an example very quickly with Werner up top, who has that pace and tries to flick it in. I think he was a little confused trying to do an outside of the foot pass inside. Not enough pace on it. And Chelsea do have numbers back. Salah playing inside a bit. Now not as far on the wing. Mane tries to get him on a through ball, but doesn't work out. And Chelsea, can they break here? They potentially can hold possession after some kickball. And it's James. Kovacic now finds Havertz. Werner gets intercepted by Gomez. And Liverpool now on the break. And they try to flick it through. A quick turn pass. The right idea, just not enough pace on that ball. And Werner now with a quick break. Has space, one-on-one with the keeper. Hits it. It's in. It's a goal. Chelsea have scored. It is now 2-2. Timo Werner on that quick break, on that breakaway, ties up the second leg. And that means that aggregate is only one goal. So one goal to the good for Delaware Rising. And Liverpool trying to get one final attack here before half, but are unable to do so. So that is our score at the half. Second leg tied up. But on aggregate, the score is 5-4. So Delaware Rising does lead by one goal in this second leg of the knockout stage. And two evenly matched teams. And this is fun. We're seeing goals. We're seeing some nice possession, good through balls. But this match is a little more scrappy than the previous. And that could be due to both players learning the other style, seeing what works in that first match and implementing a bit more in this match. And one noticeable difference is that AFC Columbia has learned those quick outlet passes from the keeper down the wing are going to be a huge key in unlocking Liverpool's stellar defense. And just quick breaks in general, getting back on those counterattacks. And when you have someone like Werner, I can't stress enough, you just have that pace up top. It makes it so nice that you can just flick a ball over the top or down the wing, and Werner will find it almost every time. But for part of this game, it does look like he's playing either a false nine or like a true center forward, dropping back and getting active in the midfield. For the second half, Mane getting started, crossing the ball into the box, back post for Salah. And Salah does get a boot on it, but it just goes too high. And both teams know stopping this attack. They're both going hard. They know they both would like a goal. But as it stands, a ball crossed in, headed away by the defense and out of bounds. But as it stands, Delaware Rising would advance by a single goal. Henderson gets it taken off his foot. And it's Pulisic leading the charge. And does find some space. Has a shot, but stepped and deflected by Virgil van Dijk, and it is taken out by Trent Alexander-Arnold for a corner kick. Kai Havertz to take, and kind of goes near post, but too short, doesn't beat the first two defenders. But Chelsea maintains possession, and Havertz put a fancy move, crosses it in, but right to the hands of a waiting Alisson. And Alisson doing that beautiful ball to the wing, and Salah gets it, but Kepa comes way out of his box and just interrupts the first touch of Salah and smacks him to the floor, but clears the ball. But Firmino now in the box, has possession, waiting for his teammates to get in the box, tries a late cross, but deflected out for a corner. Trent Alexander-Arnold takes it, Mane hits it down, it goes off of the crossbar. Liverpool still have possession in the 18 with Mane. Now Henderson slowing things down a bit. Chelsea regain possession with Werner, Havertz. Now on that quick break, trying to make that breakthrough. Pulisic. James on the outside. Has a shot. Oh, it goes wide. Looks like it may take a touch off of Alisson. A good save by the keeper. Havertz with another corner for Chelsea and flicks it to Alisson. Alisson decides to punch it, and thankfully Liverpool is able to get it away. Firmino on the wing. Fabinho tries to chip it over the top, but a little too much juice. Kepa easily claims that as his. It looks like the attack will be coming right back with an interception. Henderson. Firmino flicks it through for Salah, but too close to a defender. And this is still a very close match going into the 70th minute. Salah has the ball, has a shot that was going in. Kepa made a save that kept his team in this match. Corner. Virgil van Dijk gets ahead on it, but it goes above the net and into the crowd. Kepa putting the team on his back. And looks like he will have some more work to do with Jota on the wing. Great step by Chelsea's defense. And Pulisic trying to mount an attack. A beautiful through ball to Werner. And this is what we're talking about. Werner, one-on-one with the keeper. And he scores. Werner scores, making it 2-3 in this leg, tying it up on aggregate. Folks, this is a crazy match. It is now all tied up. It is 5-5 on aggregate. And a pause here to adjust some of the subs. Nathan making some changes with his players. We'll see if AFC Columbia also tries to do the same as we are getting to the period of the game where substitutions are going to help offer some fresh legs to some of those players that are getting a bit slow after putting in all of this effort through this match. And that through ball to Werner from Pulisic. That is what you need to do when you have a quick forward like that. Personally, I would prefer two up top so that you can play off of one another. But hey, if you can get it done, that's what matters. It looks like both teams have made substitutions. Origi is coming on for Roberto Firmino. Mason Mount is replacing James. Ziyech also is coming in for Kovacic, so much more of an attacking substitution there. And Chelsea are now hunting for that victory. And they are in the box. Has a shot. Oh, it just goes wide. It beats the keeper, but also beats the post. And Pulisic causing trouble in this game. He's had 5 shots total. And of course, that at least 1 assist. And Chelsea on the attack again. They're going hard now. They want this win. They have the momentum. It's Pulisic again. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Flicks it to the box. A game-saving tackle. I think that was Gomez. Intercepts it last second. And Liverpool also trying to attack. They had numbers, but the pass was intercepted. And they do have now numbers back behind the ball. And Chelsea also, of course, want this win. And a step by Liverpool's defense, gets them possession, and now they can break on their own. A lovely through ball to Mane. Mane now one-on-one with the keeper. Sets it up, curls it, in the side netting, goal. Goal, Delaware Rising scores in the 84th minute to bring the aggregate score 6-5. Delaware Rising now leads AFC Columbia by a single goal on aggregate. Now, if this score stands in the next 5 minutes, Delaware Rising will be advancing to the next round of the knockouts in the lower league eCup in our inaugural season. Now, Liverpool intercepts, now holding the ball, still maintaining possession, trying to get up to the front as far away from their goal as possible. Lovely through ball to Salah. Salah on the wing now. 2 players in the middle. It's Mane. Oh, what a hit. He was wide open, but Kepa saves it. Now that saves the game and gives Chelsea the opportunity to bring this back to a draw. They're trying a break, but could not get through that last line of defense. Jota now on the wing with Liverpool. Kepa coming out and decides to go back, and Jota seems to get a little nervous. The ball was intercepted by Chelsea. Lucky. We are now in additional time. We have 2 added minutes. And we have hit that mark. Liverpool have possession, playing it back to their keeper, waiting, begging the ref to blow the whistle, and he does. Folks, there you have it. That is our match. This leg ending 3-3, but the first leg ending 3-2 in Delaware Rising's favor. That means Delaware Rising has won on aggregate 6-5. Nathan, awesome work. What a matchup. AFC Columbia, congratulations. That was a fantastic game. Great move, great playing. And we love to see it. We love to see Delaware Rising with Nathan Chwalik on the sticks advancing to the next round of the knockouts. And we will see how this all breaks down. There are still matches to be played to see who filters into all of the spots, to see who Delaware Rising will be officially playing in the next round. But as I mentioned, one of those options in our side of the bracket will be Forward Mason. And if Forward Mason win their next game, then it will all be down to Delaware Rising versus Forward Mason to get to the next round. So it will be a high-scoring match is what my prediction is, because Forward Mason scores a lot of goals. With that being said, they also let in a decent amount of goals. That'll all just come down to who can have the slight edge on defense. But we shall see in the next round. I will see all of you lovely people in our next broadcast, and you can watch them all on our Twitch channel. Just search Delaware Rising. You'll be able to watch all of our games across all the different platforms. You'll also be able to see on YouTube, just search Delaware Rising, again, all of the games with commentary and breakdowns so that we can get even more excited about our club's inaugural season. So more eCup action coming at you in the upcoming weeks. You're going to want to stay tuned, especially to Nathan's next match. And I will see you all there on Twitch and here on YouTube. We'll see you in the next one.